Let's see what's going on here. Who's that? Oh yeah. So the TV countdown goes off. It goes to zero. It gets to zero while they're there. And all of a sudden, ordinary, normal programming returns as if nothing happened. Ordinary programming returns. They continue with the lottery, with the whole lottery deal going on, and he's losing his mind because his ticket matches the winning numbers of the billion dollar jackpot. Here's the guy in the jack. Here's the dude for the lottery dancing. It's like the commercial never stopped. It's like the whole broadcast never happened. The emergency broadcast, none of that happened. But he's full of holes and his whole family's dead. So he's right here. After he pulls himself together, he gives his son the lottery ticket. Tells his son, you know what to do. You know what to do with this. And while he's wandering around the house, the girl's boyfriend comes back. He made it home and made it back. The end of the movie, the girl's boyfriend comes back and sees, well, the first his before he sees all the bodies.
Have you ever felt like the career path you've always wanted was just out of reach? At Eastern College, we believe
Thing he said when he come back, the deal about the um, Babylon the Great has fallen. On this date, when the moon has darkened, a great panic from the Lord shall come upon them, so that each will lay hold of his fellow, and every man's sword shall be against each other. So he hears that in one of the last scenes of the movie is him turning around and looking in toward his wife and saying something, and then looking at the old black man and say, come on in. Come on in. He didn't threaten him to get him off his property this time. He said, come on in. So you guys know most of my videos are 2.5, 3 hours. Sometimes I'll go 4 hours long. but I covered that in the most abbreviated way because we have a standalone movie from 2021 that hits, it checks all the boxes. This is epic predictive programming for the year 2025. LA burning for the year 2025. Some real chaos being planned, executed, or begun on the lunar eclipse day, which we've already ascertained by many other species of analysis, March 14th, which happens to be a holiday that is dedicated to that activity called Purim, which is connected in the calendrics, as I've shown multiple times, to all the movies of the Purge franchise, which describes exactly that, which leads us to another very weird, unusual movie. A total coincidence. Or is it? Or is it? Who would have thought that this weird movie here, have any of you ever seen such a movie? 2025. Blood, White, and Blue. Red, White, and Blue. Blood, White, and Blue. It's a Purge movie, but it's not a part of the Purge franchise. It is, according to the movie, President Trump is the president. This movie was made back then, but according to this movie, President Trump is the president. And in 2025, there's a purge, and they plan for that purge. It's it's creepy. It is creepy. This let me see right here. I got some stills on it. In the very beginning of the movie, these two guys are having a racist conversation right here. They're watching Mexican guys having to work outside, and they're sitting there talking about them and how Trump built the wall, but it really didn't work. And the shorter one's talking about, well, you know what, Trump just needs to build a second wall. And this is the conversation they have. The tall one wants to kill the short one. The tall one keeps saying, "What are you going to do for Purge night?" "Oh, I'm just going to kick back with some friends and family." "Oh yeah, you must have your place really outfitted, bars on the windows and all." And he says, "Nah, I just trust the people around me. I really don't have it." So the tall one looks at him. That's good to know. So it's a spoof. He keeps dropping hints that I'm gonna be there tonight to kill you. But these are federal agents, but the purge is a suspension of all rules. So I found it very interesting that they pegged Trump as being president for 2025 in this movie, and it's a purge scenario, and even the pictures are really weird. Let me show you the pictures. Here's a guy right at home. He's at home. The purge starts, and there it is. His friends and family are just kicking back, and there it is. Emergency broadcast system. All these purge movies scenarios, they start that way. Emergency broadcast system takes over. What was it in the purge? The NFFT. That was the new government. This is not a test. This is the emergency broadcast system. The commencement of the annual purge is about to begin. All government officials have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Go figure. After the siren, all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 hours. All emergency services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the second siren concludes the purge. May God be with you. Purge in session. Countdown begins. There it is. So it's a spoof movie. I can't even take it seriously, guys. I wouldn't even be doing movie reviews or any of that had it not been so uncanny that all this date sequence predictive analytics output and calendrics output merges perfectly with what we're seeing in the field and the predictive programming of these older movies. It's crazy. These are just these are purge in session. Okay, here we go. I showed you the purge costumes and the Purim costumes, and there's no distinction from them. Showed that in my last video. Here they are outside, getting ready. He's got a nice piece there. I see his little laser on the bottom. He's got manual scope, and he's got a regular scope. Oh, that's a banana clip. Yeah, he's ready. He's ready for the purge. Right there. This guy answers the door. I don't know what's on TV there. It looks like Joe Biden. Joe Biden's right there. Oh, he's sneaking up behind that little girl. Right there. Joe Biden's on TV. But in the movie, Trump is president. This is who's at the door. It's a setup. Her parents are trying to get this dude on the purge. Yeah, it's a setup. And here's his federal agent homeboy. He went and got. He's in the middle. The tall guy. He's in the middle. They're coming over there to get him. Yeah, man, it's a spoof movie, but it's crazy. It's just the similarities are so crazy. Real quick, I'm gonna stop sharing that. Get back in here. So Sean Henderson has sent me some really compelling material because I had given you guys dates for things that were very important in the calendrics that were connected to March 14th, Purim, and Sean found something that I hadn't seen before, and he had sent it to me in an email, but I never used it or anything. I thought it was very interesting. He found something that I just missed. Happens all the time. But Sean Henderson sent me another email I saw not even an hour before this video. Couldn't believe it because I love that season. I love that show. Supernatural. Dean and Sam going around slaying all the urban legends. Pretty good. It's just entertainment, guys. It's just entertainment. But they do get a lot of the facts right when they're researching all the cryptozoology and urban myths, and they go into the detail. They go into some pretty good detail. They got a good research team on banshees and liches and on vampirology and all that. They're pretty good at what they do. So in one of the supernatural episodes, Dean and Sam come across a guy who's not a god, but he could be, Metatron. And in the episode, Metatron claims he will ascend to the throne of God. And when he does, everyone's going to call him X. Artificial Intelligence X, anyone? I appreciate Sean Henderson for sending me that. But even more important, in that episode, they're talking about the seals, the breaking of the seals. And in that episode, I'm taking them at face value because I haven't gone back and watched it. But Sean Henderson says that Sam and Dean learn about the seals being broken for the apocalypse, and the second seal concerns small arms combat and small weapons like knives, and that's really compelling. It goes back to all my predictions videos breaking down the Greek on the seals and not the Judeo-Christian version. So like I said, most of my videos were very long. This one didn't need to be. You guys need to watch the video to see whatever other drops I missed, but I couldn't believe it when I saw it, and ordinarily I wouldn't have made a big deal about it. But we just did 2 big predictions videos back to back, and we're using 2 entirely different data sets, coming to the same exact conclusion. And now this movie pops up in my field. So yeah, that's my presentation, guys. I'm not keeping this one long. Hour and 30 minutes. I think I broke a record. Hell, I still got coffee. How'd that happen? Man, it's chat. I don't even know if I can get to the bottom of this chat. Yeah, if you guys don't understand how relevant or important these drops are in this movie, all you have to do is go to my previous predictions movie, my previous live video. You go to that, and there's a whole link index. I think it's 11 videos, all predictions videos. Yeah, I don't take them down; they're there. Just click onto them, and then you'll understand exactly what my Archaics veterans are seeing, what they're understanding, because these aren't casual predictions. They are supported by a tremendous amount of data. It's very unusual. So crazy. Hollywood's always telling us the business. Hollywood's always telling us. So I have to tonight. I have to finish going through the Office website. We have a whole website. You will not be like my drives and my Shopify site, my merchandise. You contact the email stuff. All that's over with. Office is completely different. You have to go to a website and you have to go in through the gates of the website, because that's very it's not even, it has nothing to do with Archaics whatsoever. Those of you who have been following me for a long time, you know that we have pretty much finished the Office software, and we're going to open up beta subscriptions, and we're going to have a lot of fun with it. We're going to have so much fun with it that we're actually planning a trip, and I am forbidden from giving you any details on it, because we don't want to swamp that place and then expose our hand. But yeah, we're gonna have a blast, and you guys already know I'm all about showing. I'm not about telling you about these things. I'm about showing them to you, and that's exactly what we're gonna do with Office. We're gonna blow some people's minds, but we cannot allow ourselves to become oversaturated. Uh, I've got 5 people, and we all do different things and all that stuff. So I'm not going to be able to take more than maybe 120, 200 subscribers. Then we have to cap it off, because we have to be realistic. We know that subscribers are going to be asking us to run predictions on all kinds of things and all that, and we're just going to have to keep it at a manageable level. So this is for 180 days beta, and then we're going to figure out, with that data, we're going to figure out exactly what our next move is. Are we going to turn this into an app? Are we going to turn it into a program? Are we going to sell it outright? I don't know. I just don't know. Don't know. Yeah, man. Oh, you got my predictions on your refrigerator? That's pretty good, Deb. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's so crazy. The whole thing with LA is just really crazy too, because LA qualifies as part of the not a full fulfillment, but a partial fulfillment on the second seal. Second seal is about fires erupting in all different places. Remember, the second seal is about attacks against infrastructure. I think if you melt a whole series of neighborhoods and all the all the buildings and industry around that qualifies as attacks against the infrastructure. Yeah, they arrest some poor bastard and say he's the arsonist. Come on, man. That's just escape. They just scapegoated the poor guy. That's all they did. He didn't start all those fires. No, didn't do that. Yeah, man. Let's see here. Oh, checking my chat. Yeah, I'm not gonna carry this out any further. I just wanted to bring that movie to your attention. It just blew my mind, man. I haven't even watched those other two. Those other two 2025 movies. It's crazy. I really don't want to either. I've done enough. I've got enough material here. I don't need to see anymore. I got it. But yeah, it's amazing. I probably got some interesting things I'm going to be dropping on Twitter tonight. I quit following Robert Seifer. I've been following Seifer, whatever you say his name. I don't remember. There comes a point in time when I already